Hello,
Hello,
guys.
welcome back.
Welcome back to episode 4 of I'm Working Late. So,
Happy to have you with us today.
yeah. So today we are assessing imposter syndrome. Sorry.
Sorry. The window's
There's
open.
a ghost. There's a ghost.
The door
in
just
here.
went douche.
We are discussing imposter syndrome. There we go. And yeah, most importantly, we're going to be discussing what you can do to stop yourself, doubting yourself, because
To
you do
combat
belong.
imposter syndrome.
Huh?
To combat imposter
To
syndrome.
combat imposter syndrome. I feel like I can't talk right now.
Yeah. You do belong.
You do belong.
We all belong somewhere. So.
Yeah. But it's a very common thing, I think, imposter syndrome.
Oh, in the legal field, it's huge. You speak to everyone and anyone who works in the legal industry, and you just say the word imp. And
you don't even say imp, you say
they're like imposter syndrome.
You do this. And they know.
Everybody has it, or everyone has experienced it, and I feel like everyone is still actively trying to combat it. So whether you're junior, senior, in the middle, we're going to share some tips that we've found through research.
We're going to prepare you and share.
Prepare and share. But first of all, we want to do in true I'm Working Late style, question of the week. Okay, let's do it. Which is, what is your ultimate hype song before work or an important meeting?
Right.
Care to share?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, off you go.
So I've got a few actually. When I was walking into work, it used to be listening to the Suits soundtrack to kind of get me in that. Maybe tying into imposter syndrome to maybe put me in the position as faking it as someone that, in my mind, did belong there. So, for example, Harvey Specter.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. Other than that, I really like the Real Slim Shady as like a hype song. Like even when I'm in the gym, if I'm listening to the Real Slim Shady, I'm like,
let's do it.
I can't say the song because it's got too many cuss words, but like, well, I do. So, him and you too.
Love that.
Thanks, girl.
My hype song on the way to work is "Busy Woman" by Sabrina Carpenter.
Busy Woman.
Busy Woman.
Fitting.
It's fitting. It's my energy.
It's corporate. It's Sabrina.
It's just a bit of me.
Yeah.
So I love that. Let's have a look at what everyone else has said.
Yeah.
So this one was quite popular. So we had Von Dutch.
Charlie XCX. Feeling Brat. I don't know if you saw it on the news last night. Obviously, this is not a political podcast, but I am going to mention something that can be triggering and is about politics. There was someone speaking about the US bombing Iran, but in the background of his home setup, he had vinyls on display.
He didn't have a Brat vinyl.
He had a Brat vinyl. A Brat vinyl.
Do you reckon that was his daughter's or something?
And a Billie Eilish one.
Oh.
But then front and centre, like here, he had Guess, which is also Charlie XCX, isn't it? Another one of her albums.
He's a Charlie XCX stan.
He is a stan, so was it him who sent that in? Von Dutch is a good one because I just think Charlie XCX is such a good hype person.
One of my favourite songs, not related to hype, but Party
Track
for
10.
You and Track 10.
Yeah.
Track 10 and Party for You are just, I love those songs.
I just love Charlie XCX. Like 360 when I'm in the car makes me feel unstoppable.
360 is a hype song as well.
It is, right?
Yeah, I would include that.
I agree. Well. Charlie XCX is the hype woman.
We should make a I'm Working Late hype song playlist.
Oh my god, guys, if you want an I'm Working Late Spotify playlist, we can do that.
How great
and we
would
can
that
add
be?
all the songs that like
people have put
hype
in,
us up or like we've had come through as hype songs, and it can be a community of hype songs.
So true. We can link this on the episode.
Yeah, for sure.
We've also had Miss Possessive by Miss Tate McRae.
Miss Tate McRae, who's stealing the pop world at the moment.
She
Love
is
her.
dominating. She's
Love
so good.
Her. What's your favourite Tate McRae song? Mine's Run for the Hills. Oh, whack myself in the face with the mic.
Signs. Or It's Okay, I'm Okay.
I haven't listened to Signs.
You haven't listened to Signs?
I haven't listened to Signs.
I love Signs.
What album is that off?
The newest one.
Oh, okay. That's why I haven't listened to it then. I haven't listened to the album in full. But It's Okay, I'm Okay. Love. It's
Okay, I'm okay.
Because it's so true. It's okay. I'm okay. Like
Yeah,
no matter
right?
what, it's okay. I'm okay.
It's okay. I'm all right. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Don't want him anyway.
Is
Girl,
a good
take
one.
him.
Yeah, Tate McRae is a really good one. Who's like your hype artist though? Like who do you know that you can put on and you will get a good hype song? Whether that's for work, the gym, like anything, a run. Like we said, Charlie's a good one, but I'm
Charlie,
thinking
definitely.
out of that sort of genre. I'm gonna have a look on my
I
Spotify.
really love Stormzy.
I was gonna say Stormzy. You know,
I love Big Michael. Like, he is fantastic.
have you listened to Rainfall by Stormzy?
I have not.
Oh, let the rain fall on my enemies.
See, there we go. There's another one.
On all of my enemies.
I really
Let
like.
the rain fall on my enemies. It's so good, especially when you're running and like you're a bit high. Listening to that
Hype song.
Yeah.
I love. It's not a hype song, but I Got My Smile Back. That is a brilliant song.
I'm not sure what that is.
That's more like a after work. Let's calm down. Let's reflect on how amazing we are as people.
I have a playlist called Strictly Good Vibes, and I think
Nice.
this is a good hype playlist. Like it starts with Just Like Magic by Ariana.
Oh, I love that one.
So it's like those sort of songs for me as well really hype me up because it's like wake up in my bed. Like I am.
I'm just trying to have a good day.
Think it in my head, then it happens how I should.
A. I added a H. You dropped a H.
I dropped the H.
Okay. We also got. Sorry. We also have. Oh. A great one in there. I'm not sure I can say that one.
Did you just tweak?
I just malfunctioned.
Guys, she just tweaked. Anyway, should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
So, part 1. What is imposter syndrome?
What is imposter syndrome? Okay.
So, the actual definition I'm going to read out of imposter syndrome is persistent self-doubt despite evidence of success. So, in other words, being successful and still doubting yourself.
Being successful and still believing that you're not.
Yeah.
What a contradiction.
The common thoughts are, I'm not good enough. I just got lucky, which I think is a big one.
A fluke.
In the legal field, I was just lucky. Others are more qualified. Another one. So why do we think that it hits juniors in the corporate industry hardest?
High expectations.
Yeah.
Lack of experience. Or not enough experience yet.
I would say
competition.
I would say the high expectations is probably the most significant. Like the amount of pressure that juniors are expected to have, and then the amount of pressure that juniors have put on them because of the sort of experience they're expected to have, even though it's an entry level job, makes them believe that even though they've had so much success and got to a certain point in their career, that it's like, oh, I actually aren't as good as I thought I was. Like I actually shouldn't be here. Yeah, I think it's managing those expectations, and maybe this is for people more more senior, that you have to remember, like, these people are entry level, they're juniors, they're fresh out of uni. Some of them, this is their first job. Like, some people go straight from uni, for example, into a training contract. No, but you've worked before. What I'm saying is some people have literally never had a part-time job, like, just did uni, managed to bag a training contract, and, like, this is their first experience working, and I think that can get swept under the rug a little bit, and everyone just assumes everyone's been doing it for so long. I also think as well, like, juniors, talking from experience, you can be quite scared to ask what, like, for help and where am I going wrong, and that makes you question yourself because you're like, well, I feel like I can't ask for help, but I also don't know it myself. Like, I shouldn't be here. I should know this. Other people know it. Other trainees know it. I remember being at, like, assessment centres and, like, speaking to people, and sometimes you're in conversation with them and they're talking about these things that are just so, like it's not a conversation you'd usually have, and you think, I'm not on your level academically. I didn't go to this school.
That doesn't mean you're not good enough.
And it makes you think, like, I shouldn't be competing with you because I've got no chance now.
Yeah. We've all got strengths in different areas.
Yeah.
And one of the partners in my team is really good. And she says, all I want is to give you a safe space to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I think that's really nice and really refreshing, because it's like, you're going to make mistakes and it's okay to do so, and she wants to provide a safe space for that, where you can say, look, I did this wrong, or I accidentally said this instead of that, and you don't need to feel scared to admit that you weren't sure. I think that's really refreshing.
I do think there's become more emphasis on mistake making in work. Like, I understand that it's a corporation and, you know, like, you've got an image to uphold and you want the best work standard, but when you're introducing juniors to the field, people who have no experience in that role before, and you've hired them, not allowing them that space to make mistakes isn't going to benefit them or you. Like, I remember starting a new role that I'd never done before, and I made 3 mistakes in 3 months, and it wasn't handled in a way that was like, I want to help you not make these mistakes. It was handled in a way where it's like, oh, we've realized that, like, you're compromising on quality. And like, it wasn't,
But how?
like, I was new, I've never done this before. Like, I would have appreciated a conversation that's like, why is this going on? And there was a lot going on at the time, so I did, you know, speak up about that, because I think if you are struggling in a work environment, you do have to ask for help.
Yeah.
So I did speak up on it, and, you know, they don't always know what's going on, so you do need to speak up. They were understanding as soon as I told them, like, what had been going on and whatnot, and they took care of the situation. But I do think when you're a junior, there is a responsibility on the seniors to handle you, not like mommy cuddle you, but handle you with a bit more care, and to, like you said, your partner, to expect a mistake maybe, and not treat you as if you've been in the profession for how many years.
Yeah, and that's a good supervisor.
Because I think being treated like you've been in the profession for so many years, which was my case, like, I felt like they had expectations of me, of someone who had more experience in that role. It's not encouraging. It's not encouraging at all. So I do think that you have to handle your new hires, your juniors, etc., with that expectation of, I want to help you improve, not be scared to make a mistake, and then don't mention it to anyone because you're scared. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to create that safe space where they feel comfortable asking for help, because otherwise, the more mistakes you make, the more you think, oh, I can't, like, mention this because I know how it was handled last time. The more you're going to get in your head that I don't deserve to be here. This isn't the role for me.
It's a self-fulfilling thing, and also the more impactful a mistake could be. Like, if you're not going to say, I did this wrong, and you keep it from them, and then suddenly something happens in the deal that's your fault because you didn't say, help me correct it, because you were scared to. So
yeah, I also think as well, we're speaking a lot about, like, oh, speak up if you've made a mistake, etc. But in my role, I was making mistakes I wasn't even aware was a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely didn't know that I wasn't allowed to send these things, like, in that order. You know, I assumed, in my mind, this piece of work that I was doing, it was kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll wait for this response and send it to the team so they can do what they need to do whilst I await this response. I didn't know that the response was, you know, necessary before the team could do what they needed to do. Obviously, when I found that out, that mistake wasn't made again.
Yeah.
But it was a mistake that I wasn't aware was incorrect to begin with. And like I said, it got addressed in the sense of, you should have known. And that's not always the case. Your juniors don't know everything.
That comes down to who's teaching you.
Yeah.
And who you're learning off.
Yeah.
So,
but again, ask for help. Like, I'm not putting any blame on, you know, who called me out on it. It was like
two-way thing.
I definitely could have not assumed, oh, I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and should have said, is it okay for me to do this?
Yeah,
you know?
always check.
Yeah.
Before you think you do something, always check. Yeah.
But I just wanted to, like, mention that little topic of asking for help. And, you know, it's okay to make mistakes. We all do it. You're not the first. You're not going to be the last.
No.
But I do think how the mistakes are dealt with ties in to how the junior feels regarding imposter syndrome. So
yeah, no, I agree. So that's one to bear in mind.
I think it was important to mention that.
I agree.
So why do we feel it?
I think we feel it because you've got, especially in the legal field. Oh my god, look at my foot. I didn't realise it was so close to the camera.
We're out of focus.
Sorry. Let me just stop kicking you.
Not the UGG, the product placement. It's actually sponsored by UGG.
It's not.
No.
I wish it was. I think there's a lot of comparison within law. I mean, there's comparison to what uni you go to. Like, it starts from there.
It's just so competitive. It's such a competitive field, and it never stops.
Yeah. So I think it's comparison to others.
Yeah.
Is a big one that can cause imposter syndrome. How competitive it is can cause imposter syndrome. Sometimes if you don't have much feedback or sort of an unclear expectation.
Well, I guess that's what we were just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
or just the navigating feedback the wrong way from people more senior. Not just the lack of, it's how it's navigated. Yeah.
I also think sometimes the culture you might be in a workplace, maybe, or like if you've got family that are quite set high expectations on you, also, you might that might cause imposter syndrome.
I think everyone else's perception of success versus yours causes that, because you can think, okay, I've graduated, I've got my LLB, I've got my LBC, I've got my LLM. But then someone might turn around and be like, yeah, but like you haven't got a TC.
Yeah.
And it's like their version of success. Or you get your LLB, you get your LBC, you get your LLM, and someone turns around to you and they say, yeah, but you didn't get a first. That doesn't mean that you don't deserve the LLB.
Yeah.
Or, oh, but you didn't get a distinction. That doesn't mean that you don't deserve the LPC. You got it.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, but you don't work in an international firm. Okay. But it's a regional one.
Oh, but you don't do corporate law.
Yeah. It's all these things.
It's
like
other people's expectations versus yours. And I think it does all come down to expectations, in the sense of people's expectations of you are not indefinitely going to align with your own expectations of yourself. And you know what you're capable of, other people don't. So you have to kind of give some leeway into how people do deal with you and the expectations that they have on you, because they don't know you like you know yourself. So you know what you're capable of in regards to quality of work, etc. And maybe it's worth having a I don't know. It's a difficult thing to navigate. Like,
I think
I don't know
I can't even sit here and say I don't have it. Yeah. I have it terrible.
And also, it's the weirdest feeling when you first feel imposter syndrome, I think, because obviously I've always heard of the word, always, but when I've actually been in the environment where I've had it, I'm like, oh, that's what that feeling was.
Yeah, that's what that was. You can put it down
and
to
it's like something you can't like shake, you can't shift. It's just there.
It's just there. It lingers.
Yeah.
It's
not even.
Do you have to let it linger?
It's not even like an anxiety sort of feeling. Like you're aware when you know get feelings of anxiety or whatnot.
It's more like it just lurks.
This is just so. It's almost like a voice in your head. Yeah. But muted. I don't know how to.
It's always there.
It is always there.
Like I say, from the people that I've spoke to within firms and things, from right here to right there in terms of where they sit in the firm, all of them either still experience it, have experienced it, or are trying to get hold on it.
I think it's down to us and everyone at all levels to just handle each other with a little bit more care. In the workplace, like, yeah, your manager's your manager, they're more senior than you, but don't expect them to know what's right. Like, for example, they might not know that dealing with this error this way is making you feel like that. You know, give them
communicate.
Yeah, just I think we all need to just handle each other with a little bit more care, a lot less scrutiny, a lot less of an attack, maybe. And that's how we can battle imposter syndrome. But I do think it's a difficult thing to battle.
So in terms of a toolkit,
I just think it's more about being a bit empathetic towards each other.
Okay.
More empathetic when it comes to feedback, when it comes to asking for help, when it comes to dealing with mistakes. You know, it's easy if something's really important to you and someone turns around and says, oh, I've made this error, it's so easy to lose your temper and think everything's wrong now. everything's wrong. But then I guess you have to think, okay, let me think how I can deal with this situation with care, with empathy, and still allow this person to feel as though they belong in this environment, not push them out.
It's also a lot of black and white thinking, all or nothing sometimes. You're like, if I make a mistake, well, that's it. I shouldn't be here. That's it. I shouldn't do law. I shouldn't be a lawyer. I shouldn't do any of this.
No one else makes mistakes.
Yeah,
they do.
It's very much all or nothing, which is interesting because we're all very intelligent people.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we just struggle with that.
Can't navigate that. Yeah.
In terms of managing it and overcoming it, well, I say overcoming it. I'm not sure that is the right phrase, but managing it. Let's make a toolkit for the viewers.
Okay.
So, I think first...
Not that we are any authority.
No. This is research, what we think.
We'll put it into practice and let you know.
Yeah, you know what? Let's test it.
Let's test it. We're in it together, guys.
Yeah.
Which is the first part, actually, of our toolkit.
We're in it together. Name it and normalise it.
Name it and normalise it. This is imposter syndrome. It's normal. It means nothing.
Doesn't contribute to your success.
It holds no value. It holds no weight. It's just a feeling. You're okay.
You're not
You
alone.
are okay. I promise you. You belong. You're okay.
Keep a wins journal. Now, I really like this. My current supervisor / manager told me a really good method that's just stuck with me. It is, so you know, in your Outlook email, or whatever email system you use, you can create folders.
Right, yeah.
So I have a folder that she said would be useful that's called positive feedback. So every time I get any positive feedback on work, I put it in the positive feedback folder. And then when I feel like imposter syndrome is at its peak, I'll go and look at the positive feedback folder.
Maybe again, like this ties in, like it all does come back to feedback. And the negative feedback can, of course, outweigh the positive. It's like anything. You always pay more attention to the negative than you do the positive. But I think having a wins journal and keeping that positive feedback will help you combat the negative feedback. I'm not saying disregard it. Take the negative feedback, use it as a tool, to improve, but also pay attention to the positive feedback because this is also what people think about you.
Yeah.
And that's really important to remember. And negative feedback isn't always a negative, although it feels like it. It's, I don't know what it is, but it's not always a negative. It's neutral. It's neutral.
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talk about it's the next one. I think voicing it, saying how you feel, communicating it with your managers, people above you, superiors,
like we just
family,
said.
friends, all of that.
Like we said about speaking to, you might not think something's been dealt with in the right way. You're allowed to say, hi, this has made me feel this way. This isn't anything against you, but I'm just like, do I belong here? Like just get that, because I think part of imposter syndrome as well is thinking like, what other people are thinking about you. Like you're probably thinking, oh, my manager can easily find someone else to replace me. So maybe going to them and saying, this is how I feel after I know that I made this error. Can you just like affirm to me that it's okay?
I think
I am
that's a good
still.
Idea.
You still like me, don't you?
Do you hate
Do
me?
I still have my job?
I think also,
but obviously this depends on your relationship with your manager.
Yeah.
Read the room.
Contingent on that.
Yeah, read the room. Don't just approach your manager and say this if like you don't have this colloquial sort of relationship with them. We don't want to make it worse.
No. Reframe the negative thoughts. I think turning I can't into I can.
Drop the T.
Drop the T. Setting goals as well that are realistic.
Yeah.
Don't
any goal you set is realistic. No goal is ever unrealistic.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do
Let me
is
just
out there
change
for
that.
you.
Set goals.
The opportunity is out there. Never feel as though you can't achieve it. Never feel that you're too small to achieve it.
Oh my god, I feel so inspired.
You should.
And seek feedback, which is what we've already said. So that is, in essence, a little toolkit that we can all use and we will put into practice and let you know how we get on. But that is imposter syndrome in a nutshell.
And I just want to not paraphrase, I just want to bring to your attention again. We are juniors navigating the field ourselves.
Yes.
This isn't senior advice coming from 2 seasoned professionals who are retired. We're juniors ourselves. We're navigating it alongside with you. It's trial and error, this career. I think you find out what works for you, you find out what doesn't. You find out how to speak to people, you find out how not to speak to people. You know what to say, you know what not to say. You figure out eventually, maybe there's times when I should bite my tongue.
Mhm.
It's not all about being outspoken and even. I'm just going to stop.
We're just sharing.
There's a sign.
We're just sharing ways you can go about certain things, ways that we will try, we might do,
Ways that
ways
we
that we've
think are
learned
correct.
or been told to do.
Yeah.
This is just a space to open up the conversation. It's not do this.
But
they know that.
It's to build a community and open the space for discussion. Like,
Mhm.
what we're saying in these episodes isn't necessarily you should do this, you should do that. It's, hey guys, this is what I think. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Like, let's have a friendly debate about this, because it's a biased perspective on this podcast. It's coming from 2 juniors.
Mhm.
A senior is going to have a completely different perspective. I've been saying, oh, maybe you should navigate giving a junior feedback in a different way. But maybe a senior has tried that and it's not worked.
Yeah.
And that is not the way to do it.
And this is the whole premise of season 2.
Yeah.
With our guest series. So we won't just be getting our perspective, we'll be getting others' perspectives.
The first season is kind of us, and then the second season is you.
Yeah. So with that being said, should we wrap it up?
Yeah, so I just want to say that it's common, it's normal. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Perfection is a concept, construct, whatever you want to say. Be authentic, like we've said many times. Stay authentic.
Authenticity on this podcast.
Yeah. Stay true to yourself. Stay strong. Speak up for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And know that you belong, because you do. And you've worked very, very, very hard to get where you are. Whether that's into a university, whether that's into your dream role, whether
legal or
non-legal, whether you're deciding I want to hand in my resignation, that's fine. It's okay.
So, if you're working late,
I forget what it was. If you're working late. So, if you're working late.
We appreciate you. If you're not working,
we're proud of you.
And if you're working early,
we see you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.